Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on existing protocols. I am honored to join you today at this event, the Africa Prosperity Dialogue for 2026, a platform that has grown into one of the continent's most influential spaces for advancing trade, investment, and inclusive growth. I would like to acknowledge the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, the Partnership of African Continental Trade Free Zone Secretariat, and all the partners making this event possible. Today's top theme, empowering SMEs, women and youth in Africa's single market, innovate, collaborate and trade, resonates with the realities we see on ground and the opportunities ahead. And is a topic and a theme that is very dear to me and my institution, Fidelity Bank Nigeria and FIDBank UK, FIDBank London, UK. Incidentally, Fidelity Bank is the 6th largest bank in Nigeria and is a leading bank in SMEs in Nigeria, SME support in Nigeria. We have won several awards on this background, so I think we earned the right to be here today because SMEs are very close to our hearts. So despite the fact that less than 20% of all of this, less than 20% of African SMEs have access to formal finance, leaving a staggering $331 billion financing gap, according to the IFC's MSME Finance Gap Report of 2025. Africa also has the highest rate of female enterprises globally, of which about 26% are women, and engage in starting and running businesses that are women-owned. And meanwhile, these enterprises are facing severe financing and trade barriers. Again, as an operator, we're quite surprised at this because data shows that out of 10 companies that have bad debts, only one is female-led. So that's why it's quite surprising that we keep talking about this and this disalignment. So I imagine that today and think that programs like this will solve and try to take action on this, not just rhetorics. From my position as an operator, as a banker, I think 3 things need to be done. 3 action points would help to solve this problem. First of all, we must unlock women-led trade. UN research shows that women reinvest up to 90% of their incomes, like the speakers earlier on said, into their families and communities, amplifying the economic impact. Similarly, the AFTA identifies over $15 billion in untapped trade potentials from women-led enterprises. These real constraints are limited access to finance, complex trade procedures, and informal market entry procedures also frustrate this effort. Trade finance should be tailored to women-led SMEs and also offer simpler border processes that may move businesses from informal to scalable entities. We should also convert Africa's youth potentials into enterprise. By 2035, Africa will add more young people to the workforce each year than the rest of the world put together. In fact, over 400 million young Africans are projected to reach working age by that year. A scale of new labor supply that demands urgent focus on job creation, skills, and cross-border trade opportunities. Youth-led businesses need skills, aligning with tradable sectors and digital access to regional markets. Therefore, we need to encourage digital trade platforms that lower entry costs and allow young entrepreneurs to scale faster with less capital. We also need to make SMEs trade ready. Because what we have seen is that the African supply chain and trade finance volumes are well over 50 billion euros compared to the estimated need of 240 billion euros. Therefore, we need to expand the supply chain finance and harmonize trade documentation with reduced costs and improve SME bankability significantly. So by our judgment, this is how SMEs will become credible partners to African single trade market. So like I said, let me expand on what Fidelity Bank is doing to help with all of this. We have 3 priorities. One is empowering trade and finance through our FIDBank UK subsidiary, who are present, they have a booth outside. With a fully fledged subsidiary in the United Kingdom, FIDBank UK, we are able to support cross-global trade and empower trade and finance between the United Kingdom and West Africa. FIDBank UK provides a comprehensive range of banking services, including trade finance, personal banking, business banking, treasury services, commercial lending, mortgages, and several others in the United Kingdom, as well as private banking. Secondly, we need to expand market access to Nigerian SMEs through Fidelity Nigeria International Trade and Creative Connect. To strengthen the capacity of SMEs and improve their access to global supply chains via partnerships and foreign collaborations. Fidelity Bank established the Fidelity Nigeria International Trade and Creative Connect in 2022. We have had three of the programs, one in the United Kingdom, 2 in the United States. Through this program, participating SMEs have successfully entered markets in the United Kingdom and the United States, namely Atlanta and Houston were the 2 venues. And they gained visibility, expanded trading channels, and deepened their participation in global value chains. I'm happy to announce that through this effort, we have several of our SMEs that now have their products on the big shops in the United States and the United Kingdom. So we encourage that other SMEs reach out to us to include them in this program. It's very effective. We are also of the opinion that we need to advance women-led enterprises through her Fidelity. In recognition of the critical role women play in economic development, Fidelity Bank launched her Fidelity, a comprehensive value proposition tailored to support women at every stage of their entrepreneurial and personal journeys. Anchored on 4 significant pillars: financial support, entrepreneurship development, health and wellness, and business education, her Fidelity delivers holistic empowerment for women. As part of this offering, the bank introduced Fund Her, a bespoke lending solution designed to provide women-owned businesses with access to finance at highly discounted interest rates. This initiative ensures that women entrepreneurs can grow sustainably, scale their ventures, and participate more competitively in the regional and global space. We also support SMEs via what we put together, our SME Hub. The Fidelity SME Hub operates as a one-stop platform and has helped over 50,000 SME transition from survival to scale through advisory support, capacity building, and access to tailored funds. By linking finance with capability and ecosystem partnerships, the SME Hub strengthens SMEs' participation in regional value chains and aligns directly with AFTA's objective of enabling SME-led across-border trade. I want to end these remarks with what success from APD of 2026 should look like. Clear trade simplification and SME-focused policy recommendations aligning with AFTA's protocols. Scaling proven trade finance instruments such as supply chain finance, guarantees, and blended structures where SMEs are already trading. Public-private partnerships built around real trade corridors. pipeline of projects that banks, DFIs, and investors should finance with confidence. APD 2026 matters because Africa's single market will not build itself. It will be built through deliberate policies, targeted capital, and accountable collaboration. Empowering SMEs, women, and youth speak to sound economic strategy. And for this, we look forward to translating these discussions into bankable outcomes for Africa's economy. So I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to present this to you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me say a big thank you to Fidelity Bank PLC Nigeria and the CEO Managing Director, Dr. Nneka Onyeali-Ikpe. Thank you for those warm words.